Hello anyone and everyone watching, my name is Jennifer and this is a tutorial on how to create volumetric fog in Unity. Creating fog can be broken up into three separate sections: creating a fog material, creating a particle system, and then changing the values of that particle system to make your fog look a little more like fog. So you first want to begin by opening or creating a 3D project, and I'm currently using the version 2020.3.35, but this can be done in most versions of Unity. And once you've got a project open, we can get into making some fog. As you can see, I've already created some fog off to the side, but we will be recreating this process for the tutorial. So you first want to begin with creating a folder. I'm just going to title mine fog, but you can label yours whatever you'd like. And then you want to have a image of just a cloud. I got this one off Google, but yours can obviously be off Google or it can be self-made. You can create some in IBIS Paint, Photoshop, Procreate, or just any software that you prefer. It is a PNG image and the background does have to be transparent. So then we're just gonna drag this into the fog folder, and then in the fog folder we're going to right click to create a new material. I'm just gonna name this fog material, and then you just want to drag the cloud image into the albedo channel of the material in the inspector window. And then you'll want to change in the inspector window under shading with the material selected from standard to alpha blended. There are a couple different ones to choose from, but we'll want to go with the mobile particles alpha. And then that's that for creating the fog material. And to now create the particle system, we are going to go to game object and create empty, but you can also do this by right clicking in the hierarchy and just doing the same thing. And I'm going to rename this to volume fog, but this can be named anything. And then you'll want to right click on the empty object that you just made, go down to effects and choose particle system, and that will be child to volume fog, and then you can just leave the name there. And then as you can see, the particles are coming out, but it's not as foggy as we'd prefer. So now it just comes down to changing some values to look more like fog. We'll just be doing this in the inspector window of the particle system. So the first thing you'll want to do is go down to renderer at the bottom, and then right here beside material it'll say default particle system, but that's where we're going to drag in our fog material. Or you can also click the little circle icon and choose your material from there. So if we zoom in, you can see the image is there, but it's very sporadic and not very foggy. So to begin, you'll want to go to start speed, and it has this little drop down arrow, and you'll want to change it from constant to random between two constants, and that'll change it from one value to two different values. So you want to change the first one to 0, and then the second one to 2. You can see they start a little bit closer to the center and then come out. And then next, you'll want to go to right here where it says 3D start size and check that box, and it'll show 3 values for X, Y, and Z. You're going to want to set all of these to 5. And as you can see, it's gotten a lot bigger, taken more of a cloudy shape. So then you'll want to go to start rotation right here, and it'll have a drop down where you'll want to select curve, and then I'm going to drag this up a bit more, and then you'll just want the ends of these, one at the top and one at the bottom, kind of like that, but I'm gonna have it be a straight line. But it doesn't matter which side is on the top and which side is on the bottom. I'm just gonna leave it like this, and then I'm gonna move this back down, and then you'll want to go to emission with the box already checked and change the rate from 10 to something around 40. This is fully customizable, so whatever looks more for the way that you want, go ahead and do that. But now under shape, I'm going to close that. Under shape, we are going to change it from cone to box, and this will bring up position, rotation, and scale, and you'll want to change the scale of X, Y, and Z to 10 for each, like that. And as you can see, it's gotten a lot bigger, a lot more cloudy like. And then to color over lifetime, you want to click on this, well, check the box, and then you'll want to click on this, and then just clicking at the top where these two tabs are will create a new one. We're just going to want to set that for in the middle, and then for the middle one you'll want alpha to be full at 255, and then you can click on the ones on the side and make that 0 for both. It'll make it to where the ends, where it's coming out, fades out a little bit more, but I prefer to bring it down a little bit for the alpha on the middle, just because it makes it a little less opaque, a bit more transparent. But whatever you prefer, you do something like that. But other than that, that's pretty much how it's done. Once again, everything is fully customizable, so whatever fits the look and feel for your game, feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helped.